In January, I worked in London. It was my first time working there, and the people were wonderful. I had a good time. I got to be a tourist for a few days, and I'm a big history buff, so London, so rich in history. The castles, the museums. There's a lot of walking if you're a tourist in London. Didn't have to go to the gym, because you walk. And you know what? The English, oh no, you can just walk there. It's about 100 miles. I went to the British Museum. I was there for 9 hours. Oh, what an amazing cultural experience. No, I got lost. You can't get out. It's too big. And they give you these directions. How do you get out of here? I've been here for hours. Well, just get down to the ancient Greek exhibit and take a left at Lord Elgin's tablets. If you pass the Rosetta Stone, you've gone too far. Well, how do you get out of here? People from England were lost. They were coming up to me. Excuse me, sir, have you seen the exit? Some of the little ones are starting to give up hope. We went to Windsor Castle. The bus drops you off at the front lawn. You know how big the lawn of a castle is? The purpose of the lawn is so that in days of yore, when armies would invade, they would give up before they got across the lawn. They invaded from France for hundreds of years. They never got across that lawn. They'd get halfway and go, oh. This is bullshit. I can't even see the castle from here. I'm going back to Calais. When I went to England, I was told that the food was not that good. I know I talk a lot about food in my act, but I also realize that it's not everything in life. The food's not good, that's okay. I'll have a great time anyways. That being said, there was a few problems with the food. First of all, England's expensive. It makes Disney World look like a non-profit organization. I went over there with some other comics, and we went to dinner to a nice restaurant. The bill was $700. That check comes to the table. My friends become astronomers. We went to an Indian restaurant. The people were very nice. They told me, though, this is Vindaloo. I do not think you know what it is. It is not like tandoori. Tandoori is mild, but this is much hotter than I think that you probably... The curry chicken ran through me like a bullet train. I wasn't at the table 5 minutes. Where's the bathroom? Way over there, huh? Here's my credit card. I'm gonna be a while. I don't think I can pucker my butt cheeks together any more than this. John, are you okay? Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Please do not let me go in this lobby. I will get a call from the American Embassy. Mr. Pinette, you do know these people are our allies. What are they giving me the Indian phone for? And there was a long line for the bathroom. They served all the curry at once. They shouldn't do that. They should stagger it. You could hear Indian music coming from the bathroom. That's not a sitar, that's the sound of flames shooting out of your ass. I look like the Batmobile. Moving on to France. I worked in France about 5 years ago. I did a movie there. Pinette is actually a French name. My ancestry is French and Irish. My stomach is Italian. But having a French name in France, they don't care. Lumiere was not there when I got off the plane. Be our guest, no. I still enjoyed France, and I would go again, and the food was amazing. Their reckless disregard for how bad butter is for you never failed to impress me. They give you cheese a lot, though. I had cheese every meal for a week. I didn't do well with that. What we have for you? Some more fromage. I don't want any more cheese. I'm pounding Metamucil and beer stein. You're giving me cheese. I would like to go to the bathroom this millennium. Some of the French cooking can be very different. I went to the Hotel Negresco. Oh, très bien. You have to go to the Hotel Negresco. Very limited menu. One, they had a pigeon. That's a flying rat. Why are you charging $100 for a flying rat? So some of it's very different. And I was on a movie set most of the time, and there's catering on a movie set. And we would have breakfast, but in France, they don't really have breakfast. They have like a croissant. That's it. There's a box of croissants, everybody grabs one, and it disappears, and breakfast is gone. Like you go, where's breakfast? What do you mean it's over? They have a croissant and a cup of coffee. That's breakfast. I have a croissant and a cup of coffee on the way to breakfast. Where's breakfast? Breakfast is called petit déjeuner, which means no food till noon. And the caterer on the set, it was like a mom and pop catering thing. And they would have one entree for 40 people. And sometimes they would serve rabbit. 40 people are coming over to your house. You go, everybody likes rabbit, right? I was horrified. And it wasn't rabbit disguised as chicken. It left nothing to the imagination. It's a little bunny. A little bunny's kid. Can't do that. And you know, they serve like a whole fish. I just wasn't into it. I was eating bread, you know, which is really good for me. Little bread, little cheese. We would go out on the weekends, and we went on a wine tasting. And I went with a French crew, and I went with an attitude. You know, I drink tequila. These people can drink wine for 12 hours and drive a school bus. After the second hour, the subtle differences in the wine started to elude me. Red, white, Boone's Farm apple. They're like, which one do you like better, the Magos, the Letos? I don't remember getting in the car. I remember sitting on top of a piano, smoking. I don't smoke. Quand je suis dans tes bras, je vois la vie en rose. We're in the south of France, and on the weekends we had off, as I said. So we go to an Italian restaurant in the south of France, and I love Italian food. For 3 weeks I've been saying, we have to go to Italian food. Finally, we go to an Italian restaurant. And somebody that's been there for 3 weeks listening to me, oh, I love Italian food, it's my favorite, says, next week we should go to Italy. Well, we're working, we can't. We don't have time to fly to Italy. Oh, no, it's a 45-minute drive from here. Oh, it is. Well, get in the car. 45-minute drive. We're down the street from the motherland. Took me 11 minutes. And she was so naughty. I could have ran it in 45. I speak a little Italian, too. I know how to say, sono affamato. It means feed me, I'm hungry. I can say it in 27 languages. I can write it in hieroglyphics if I have to. If I go back in a time machine, I want my ass covered. And in Italy, if you speak a little Italian, they like to help you. They kind of got a kick out of me. In France, you have to speak French perfectly. I stayed in a nice hotel in France, and I was like, excuse me, do you know I can get breakfast? Je ne comprends pas, monsieur. You know what I'm saying, you little bastard. You're watching CNN in English. Where's breakfast? We went to this little restaurant, and the waiter was the owner. His name was Luigi. And he got a kick out of me saying, sono affumato. Hey, look at you, huh? Son of a bitch, he said, sono affamato. Giuseppe, come in here. Say it to Giuseppe, say it. Sono affamato. Hey, look at you, eh? We're gonna feed you, you're gonna explode all over the wall. And you know what else I could say? I could say I'm dying of hunger. They love that. Giuseppe, morto de fame. I'm a morto de fame. I don't want his mother to see him like this. Morto de fame. He said, I don't think you're a morto de fame. There's no such thing as an all-you-can-eat buffet in Italy. That's just the way it is. I asked him if we could order. He said, no, you're not going to order yet. First, we bring out some food. Go back to France and pack my stuff. I thought he was going to bring out an antipasto, a nice, classy thing to do. He brought out antipasto, fried calamari, potato and gnocchi, pollo valdostano, eggplant mayonnaise. Then he says, now we come, we take your order. You're not scaring me! They brought out food for hours. We were fighting amongst ourselves. Stop ordering. This is enough. I didn't order this. I didn't order this either. They're just bringing out stuff. Let's get out of here. Halfway through the meal, we had a friend with us, Timmy. He was too skinny. He shouldn't have come. Halfway through the meal, he died. And they kept on trying to feed him. They were smacking him. What's the matter? You don't like it? He's dead. Pass that over here. Poor Timmy. The third hour, you know how when you're full, you unbuckle your pants a little bit? Mine went down around my ankles. And they were coming with more food. And I'm trying to get out of there. I'm running out in the street with my pants down. I'll get a little exercise and I'll be back for dinner. Because it was awesome.